Hi there, welcome. It's Dave from the Soar Pig. Today we're going to show you how I make bread. And this is my bread machine. It's called a liqueur. It's just a silicone bowl. And basically all we're going to do is show you how simple it is. I'm passionate about not eating UPFs, ultra processed food. I like to make my own bread. It's cheap, simple. So we're adding here just a plain white strong flour, bread flour. This is a spelt flour, 200 grams, so there's 400 grams of flour in total. We've got 4 grams of yeast, and then 4 grams of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then I'm going to add some olive oil, about 2 tablespoons, and then the water. And it couldn't get any easier than that. And then simply, I'm going to stir it together. And all I'm going to do, I'm not going to knead it, I'm just going to stir it. I'm going to make it into a dough, so bring it so it's all wet. You do it quite quickly. I always like to use a silicone spatula, so it doesn't stick so much. Make sure there's no dry bits, that's perfect. There's our dough made. And basically all I'm going to do now is pop the liqueur in its baking position, and then we need to let the dough ferment. So it's going to make like a sourdough loaf. And I'm just going to put a bit of cling film over the ends like that, just so it doesn't dry the dough out. And that's it. You need to leave that to rest for about 8 hours. After 8 hours, you bake it in a red hot oven, 210 for 30 minutes. And then you've got your loaf of bread. And so basically you do that 2 minutes before you go to bed, wake up in the morning, pop it in the oven, and you've got fresh bread every day. That's Dave's Soar Pig. That's how easy it is to make your own bread. Cheers. Okay, so here's our bread, fresh out of the oven, hot, hot, hot. And so basically, I'm just going to now release it from its silicone bread basket, my bread machine, and pop it on a wire rack. And you need to leave it to cool. Well, you can't resist it, but you need to let it cool for 2 or 3 minutes, well, probably 30 minutes or even an hour. But there's no way I'm going to be chomping into that in the next 10, 15 minutes. Let's give her a try. As you can see, she's got an absolute delicious crumb. Smells absolutely lovely. So that's my homemade bread that we bake make every night, bake every morning, and I've got delicious UFP-free bread at my disposal, and it's so cheap.